Deb here with a very special episode of Deb's Doll Room. I'm paying tribute to Elvis. His birthday would have been January 8th, and I thought this was a good time to share my Elvis dolls with you. I've been an Elvis fan basically since birth, and I just love him. He was special. That's all I can say. People who are Elvis fans understand this, and those of you who don't, well, maybe you will someday. But we miss him. Those of us who are alive when he passed away, we miss him. We miss him like somebody we knew personally. And Anne Margaret put it best. She said that Elvis Presley was on the first name basis with the world, and she was right. So here's my first one. He is a Hasbro doll. I'm guessing he's from 1998 because they were issuing 30th anniversary things for the comeback special, 68 comeback special. And so I'm assuming he's from that time because I don't have the box anymore. I don't know what I did with it. And as Stan says, Elvis Presley. Really neat story, when they re-released the comeback special into theaters, we went to see, and there was a man there. He was, I don't know if they were his daughters. I imagine they were, because they were teenagers and they looked like they were being dragged there. But then the screen starts, the close-up of that face comes on, and Elvis is singing, "You're looking for trouble, you came to the right place." And one of the girls went, "Oh my gosh," and then they were just fixated from that point on. I assume, because I didn't keep watching them, but they were, I think, fans. So that's my Hasbro Elvis in the leather. It's really good for if it's fake leather, which I assume it is. Oh, I just noticed the ring. It's really good. You know, that fake leather usually is kind of sticky after a few years, but this is really great. That's Hasbro. And this was the first Elvis doll I ever got. He is from 1984 by World Doll with a Graceland Limited, I think it's called. Let's see. And it's got the Graceland symbol on the back. And his belt even says 1984. He's one of the few dolls I've ever kept in a case, and his jumpsuit's still yellowed, excuse me, still yellowed a bit, but he's been in a case since I had him. And look at that color and that face. There'll be still pictures at the end so you can really get a good look at him, but look at that. In my humble opinion, with the possible exception of Tyrone Power, I think Elvis Presley was the best looking man who ever lived. But of course that's all relative to what you find attractive, but I think he was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And such talent. This next is Barbie Loves Elvis. And I mean, why wouldn't she? She had good taste. She also loved Frankie though, so a little fickle there, Barbie. But I understand it. I used to tell my mother, I'm not fickle, I'm just loyal to a lot of people. So there she is with the king of rock and roll in his gold lame jacket and guitar. And then it's, of course, Mattel, 1996. And there's some information on the back. What makes this doll particularly special to me is on one of my many visits to Graceland, I bought this at Graceland, and I was looking around for a souvenir, which Graceland provides ample souvenirs, but when I saw this, I had to have it. And look at, even her skirt's really cool. So that's Barbie Loves Elvis from 1996. If you ever get a chance to go to Graceland, don't miss it, because even if you've been several times, as I have, there's always something new to see. They keep changing things up. They're very, very clever at marketing, but not exploiting. I think that must be very hard to do, but I would assume because Priscilla and his daughter totally blanked. I know you're out there shouting your name. That's terrible. She's such a cool person. Oh well. Lisa Marie, it just came to me. Oh my, I should redo this, but I'm not going to, because this is already my second shot at this, because I want to do it right, you know? This is Elvis. It's got to be done right. So, and of course I already featured my Elvis Army doll on my military service doll video, so check that out if you would like to know more about this particular doll. And then another, this one is definitely 30th anniversary of the Comeback Special, and it's made by Mattel. Again, gorgeous face. If you're going to do Elvis, you darn well better do a gorgeous face. And the guitar, and this information on the back. I'm leaving this doll in the box because I have the Hasbro doll out, and that just gives me that choice. Such a face. And let's see, and then they made a company called Talking Presidents. I have a few of those Talking President dolls. Again, with the button batteries, I have the worst. I find the batteries, but I can't find a screwdriver that successfully opens the compartment. I've got all these collections of tiny screwdrivers, but they just don't get the job done. So, as a result, my Talking Elvis doesn't talk. Maybe I'll do a show about all my talking dolls once I get batteries in them. Again with the face. Now they made Elvis doll in the 1950s, but I've never even seen one of those in person. I've seen pictures, but I don't think you can do better than these dolls. Besides, I'd have to mortgage the house to get one. And there he's standing on a Sun record. The box tells you everything he says, and well, not. Oh, yeah, that was a lovely picture, wasn't it? There you go. Talking Presidents, and they made Elvis because America only had one king. There he is. Well, America had two kings because Clark Gable was king of Hollywood, so. Look at these great pictures. And then on this side as well. And then a little biography of him on the back. I have an Elvis doll in gold lame, but his leg kept falling off, and I couldn't really display him on a stand, so I put him away, and now I can't remember what I did, but I'll find him eventually. So, and here's another Talking Elvis doll that's still in the box. He doesn't talk either. These are made by Talking Presidents, 2002. I think they do him justice. I love Elvis movies too, and I know people put them down because, I mean, the first ones were, he really got a chance to act and he was quite good. But then in the 60s, they went more for just the music. But I love those movies. And I don't know why they get put down so much, because I'm also a big Fred Astaire fan, and most of Fred and Ginger's movies were basically the same plot. The whole idea of the film was to showcase their dancing. I mean, so the whole showcase, the reason for the Elvis films was, in the 60s, was to showcase his singing, and to see Elvis. You could go see Elvis on the big screen. It was a family thing for us. We all loved him, and I just love those movies. I was about to mention the ones I love best, but I love them all. So, well, not all of them. There were a couple duds. But that's okay. Everybody has duds once in a while. So, anyway, I love Elvis movies, and I don't understand why other people don't. But that's to each his own. This is, a friend of mine was selling Avon and said, you must have this. And I resisted briefly, and then I bought it. And a little musical interlude here.
Well, it's a long day. I met you like a man on the 13th Street. My friends say I'm acting wild as a fuck. I'm in the room. I'm all shook up. My tongue gets tired when I try to speak. My inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. There's only one cure for this body of mine. That's to have that girl that I love so fine. I'm all shook up. I'm all shook up.
Sorry, but you don't interrupt the king of rock and roll when he's singing. I bought this through Avon, but it's made by Preferred Plush. I don't see a year on it. I've had it for many, many years, so. And he works on AA batteries. AA? Three AA batteries. Oh, I like that so much more than button batteries. At any rate, you get a little Elvis music as a bonus. So I'm grateful that you watched my video. And stay tuned for the still pictures. Also, the link to my Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed sharing Elvis and the dolls that represent him. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching my video. I would like it if you would like and subscribe. And hop over to Instagram and follow me there if you so desire. In the meantime, don't get all shook up. Toodles.